So the one thing I love seeing more than almost anything else is when people are still buying older and used products. And the reason for this is because used products, especially used iPhones, hold their value so well. And over time, you're able to go ahead and pick up a pretty good value of an iPhone, basically at the end of its life cycle or maybe mid of its life cycle, and you can get them for really, really deep discounts. Now, I made a video the other day talking about the iPhone 10, stating that a lot of people were still buying a lot of iPhone 10s, and it looks like the iPhone 10R, a lot of people are still buying these iPhones too, which is so beautiful. Now, one thing that I was initially thinking that possibly these were broken iPhone 10Rs, but if I make my way over to eBay, and keep in mind, eBay is going to sell a lot of any item. So you could put like a spoon up here and it's probably going to go and sell, to be honest. But with an iPhone 10R, a lot of these, are still being sold in real time. So it's March 5th right now when I'm recording this video, early March 5th, 10 a.m. And you can see that, we already have a couple of iPhone 10Rs that sold. Now, these are not my iPhone 10s, it's just people who are selling them. But you can see, for a lot of people out there, they are still purchasing a ton of them. So there's already been several that have sold today. Yesterday, there were a ton. Now, to the average person, this may not mean a lot, but this basically means to me that people are still buying a lot of iPhone 10Rs in decent condition and broken condition like this one. And this honestly makes me pretty happy because we're kind of getting an idea of how good at the end of a life cycle a decent iPhone is going to last and how much it's going to be sold probably at the end of its life cycle. So even here, you can see for an example, here's an iPhone 10R for 3234, 128 gigabytes, and probably good condition it states here. And we don't really know how many sold in terms of units, but you can kind of get an idea that if that iPhone is selling for 234, an average 64 gigabyte iPhone 10R is probably going to sell for 100 and 90, maybe 200. But these are very good iPhones in my opinion. And it looks to me, yesterday there were tons of iPhone 10Rs that ended up selling. Look how many iPhone 10Rs there were. It's crazy. We can go to the second page here, and there's still for March 4th, which was yesterday. So a lot of people are still buying and purchasing and picking up an iPhone like this, which is so fun to see. And honestly, we could just keep going for these pages. And the end of the day, if you currently own something like an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 6S or 7, getting up to something like an iPhone 10R is very easy. It's not a super expensive iPhone. It's really not going to be like out of a lot of people's price range, I don't think at $200, but you're still going to be getting a very quality and capable phone, which is a really big deal in my opinion. Now, some of them aren't in the best condition, but even in this one, iPhone 10R 64 Black, okay, it's locked. This may actually end up being a pretty good deal. So there's so many iPhone 10Rs out there. So if I were you, if you currently own one of those older iPhones, I would probably just recommend picking one of those up, like an iPhone 10R, maybe even an iPhone 10s if you want to, but that would probably be the best thing to do. But then if you want to, you could also pick up an iPhone 11 like this one or 11 Pro and get an even better deal. But to me, it looks like a lot of people are still very happy with their experience with something like an iPhone 10R, and that genuinely makes me very, very happy. So, in terms of that, that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, till then.